In this video, we're talking about the Rode Wireless Me, which is a wireless microphone setup that's perfect for content creators. And I'm gonna compare it against the DJI mic, which is what I'm currently using for my audio right now. And I'm gonna go through the differences between the Wireless Me, and also there's two unique features with this new wireless setup that make this a very interesting choice for content creators. All right, let's get into it. Now, just for a quick disclosure, Rode did send me out these Wireless Me's to test out for free, but this is not a sponsored video. They didn't even see it before I posted the video. But this channel is supported by those of you who buy my LUTs and my courses over on the Creator Film School. And so if you're interested in either of those, I'll put a link down below in the description so you can check them out after you finish watching this video. So let me just show you a quick overview of how these mics are set up. On both the transmitter and the receiver, you'll find a microphone, which is super unique for this style of wireless setup. Now, there's no screen and there's no controls beyond just the one button on each of the devices. And so this is for creators who just want to plug in a system, have clean audio, and not really think about anything. The whole thing with the Wireless Me system is that everything is automated. Now, on the DJI mic, you have a full touchscreen display on the receiver. So you can control everything about the microphone from the receiver. And also the transmitter has some additional buttons so you can control things like the backup recording on the transmitter itself versus having to actually go into an app or anything like that. Now with the DJI mic, you have a backup recording that's on the microphone itself. So if you lose signal between the mic pack and the receiver, you'll still have clean audio with this backup. With the Rode Wireless Me, there is no backup recording. So this is a simpler system that just plugs directly into your camera or your smartphone and you're recording the audio on that device, versus the DJI mic gives you that option to be able to do a backup recording as well. However, the big difference that makes the Wireless Me interesting is how the audio works within the device. So right now I have it in the auto mode. There's 3 modes with the Wireless Me. And you can control all this from the app. So you can see here on the app, here's all of your controls. So you just plug in via your lightning port on your phone and you can have all of these controls at any point. You don't actually have to connect it to your computer to change anything on this microphone. So on the receiver, you can turn your microphone on and off. You have the gain assist, which is set to auto. You have your mode here, which allows you to control each the transmitter and the receiver on independent tracks or blend them so you don't have to worry about mixing it in your editing software. You have your output to your camera, which is 3 levels. You have low, medium, and high. And then you have the brightness of the LEDs. And now on the transmitter, you have the same gain assist and the same brightness for your LEDs. And the big advantage with the Wireless Me is this gain assist function. There's 3 options: off, auto, or dynamic. And this allows you to not have to think about your audio when you're recording your videos. Because when you have it set to auto or dynamic, it's a setting that's gonna change the gain of your microphone based on the type of audio that it's capturing. So if I take this and I go super close to my mouth, well, all of a sudden it's gonna change so that it's a better sounding audio. And then when I put it back down here at my chest, it's gonna sound good as well. Whereas when you're working with the DJI mic, you do all of this manually. So you have to change the gain of the transmitter manually, and it goes from a range from -12 decibels all the way up to +12 decibels. So you have to spend more time dialing in your settings to get clean audio. And if it changes as you're filming, well, you'd have to go in the settings and change it manually as you're going through the settings. There's no auto mode. Whereas with the Rode Wireless Me, as the audio changes, the transmitter and the receiver are both going to auto adjust based on the scene that you're actually filming. So let's just do a quick test of this. So right now I'm recording both Wireless Me and the DJI mic. And I'm just gonna count to 10 and I'll switch between the two so you can hear the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is just at my chest. This is how I normally record when I'm wearing my backpack. Now let's take these off. Now this is what happens when you take both mics and shove it right next to your mouth, which is gonna simulate a big swing in the audio. So if something gets super loud in the scene that you're filming. Well, hopefully you heard that because I'm doing this while I'm recording audio. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just for comparison, let's switch over to dynamic mode on the Wireless Me. So right here, this is just at chest height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Let's put it right next to my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a quick test to kind of show the difference when you have changing frequencies of audio and it's getting super loud and super quiet. So the Wireless Me handles these dynamics much better, and so you get a clean audio recording when you're in a fluctuating environment. And you just don't have these options when you're working with the DJI mic because everything is fully manual. But the advantage of the DJI mic is that you can actually go in and dial in all of your settings on the microphone itself, and also you have that backup recording. And even if you don't want to use that backup recording, there's a mode in the DJI mic which records one track higher than the other to save your audio if you're in a super dynamic situation, and it records it on 2 separate tracks. So the Wireless Me does not have this safety track feature. It just has split and merged, which basically either splits your track among the left and right channel between the 2 microphones, or it merges it and just puts them both on both tracks. Now the Rode Wireless Me uses the same transmission system as the Rode Wireless Go 2, but with the Rode Wireless Me, you have a range of 100 meters. Right now, camera's pretty far away. I'm shooting on a longer lens because typically when I'm out shooting and out, I want to be able to walk away from camera and still be able to do talking head videos like this. And if I'm working on, say, a documentary, I want to be able to see people walk further in the distance and be able to capture their audio. Now, I'm also recording right now with the DJI mic using the backup recording, and that's where this microphone really shines, because I could start walking away from camera. So I'm gonna pause the video right here because as soon as I turned around, I lost all the audio on the Wireless Me. And you could see from the timeline, the top timeline is the Wireless Me and the bottom one is the DJI mic backup recording. And you could see how just all of the audio is gone from the Wireless Me. So working with this microphone, you have to be fairly close to camera and you have to have a clear line of sight. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Of course, price is the big difference. You might think that there's a huge difference between the Rode Wireless Me and the DJI mic, but it's not as big as you might think. So the Rode Wireless Me is $150, and that comes with all the cables that you need for working with your camera or working with your smartphone. Now, the DJI mic is $219. However, the DJI mic comes with the magnetic clip that makes it super easy to connect to any type of clothing. To get the same magnetic mount on the Wireless Me, it's an additional $20. So really, if you use that magnetic mount, the difference is $50. So not a huge difference, but what you get for that is that added layer of backup recording and all of the extra features that are built into the microphone where you can control it from the actual microphone itself, and you don't have to connect to a phone or a computer. But with the Rode Wireless Me, the advantage that you get is the gain assist. So if you are someone who doesn't want to think about your audio too much and you just want to click record and know that you're going to get clean audio and it's going to ride whatever wave is going on in terms of how dynamic the sound is, then the Rode Wireless Me might be the better option for you. Now, one more thing that's pretty cool about the Wireless Me system is for smartphone creators. So there's an app called Rode Capture, which allows you to do a split recording option. And when you use the Wireless Me, you can conduct interviews where you're behind camera and you have someone in front of camera and you're doing like a split screen setup. So perfect for just like social media, quick interviews, to be able to see you and the person that you're talking to and hear both clearly with the microphone. Both systems are great. It really comes down to the features that appeal most to you and what tools are gonna make your content creation process easier when you're out filming. For me personally, the DJI mic makes more sense because I use that backup recording. And next, make sure you check out this video right here, which is perfect for solo creators so that you could get better shots of yourself when you're out filming. I'll see you over there.